So now is this an ongoing thing, bro?
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing till I get a kidney donor. And I actually have 7 people from the show. And believe it or not, this is beautiful. You know who offered me their kidney?
Who's that?
Dominic.
Oh, wow. That's
and Aaliyah,
crazy.
both.
That's
wow.
Yeah, but anyways.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that kid. But anyway, so, I'm just waiting for a kidney donor. And once I get a new kidney, I'm good to go. I'll be my old grumpy self.
Hey, bro, let me ask you about Dominic.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I don't like?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's not on Dominic.
That's why you're going to love this show, because we don't run away from anything.
Yeah,
That's my
bro,
godson. And when
not,
he
No, bro. It's not on Dominic. It's the booking of Dominic.
Right.
This is what I don't like, the way they're booking him.
Right.
I don't think Dominic should be a chicken heel. I think Dominic should be that young stud. Bro, he's got a chip on his shoulder for what he did to his old man. He's got the muscle. He's got the girl. This guy doesn't think his stinks. He not only believes he's the second coming of Eddie Guerrero, he actually believes he's better than Eddie Guerrero. And this kid's got such a chip on his shoulder that you want to see him get the ever-loving kicked out of him. When this guy's backing off of girls and play, I'm like, I think they're booking him all wrong, bro. I think he should he should be the young kid stud that everybody wants to see get their ass kicked.
Right. So this is what I would say to that. That's a very valid point. And we kind of have a guy Austin Theory kind of is doing that right now. But, Scott Hall used to say this all the time. It was one of my favorite sayings, and he's right. There's more than one right way. Mm-hmm, so I think your way works, and I think their way works. He's getting more heat than anybody on that show, and he's still a rookie. He still doesn't even know what he's doing. Wait till he learns, Vince. He doesn't have that timing that you get with bro. There's no substitute for experience. There just isn't. I don't give a how charismatic you are, or how cool, or how prodigious you are. There just is no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like, even when you first, how long has your show been on the air?
Oh God, bro, like 9 years now.
9 years. Okay, bro, compare what you know now to what you knew in your first year.
Oh no,
you knew nothing. You knew nothing, just like me. We knew, bro. Today we're veterans. We know how to run this. But I think, I like what they're doing, because first of all, he needed to get away from his dad, because it was like a training wheel thing, and he'd already leached off of that. And this is great, bro. This is great for him. Personal growth without Ray. Ray's on one brand, he's on the other, and they threw him into deep waters, swim. And he's doing a good job. But you have a valid point. That's a good storyline. But I think what WWE is doing is good too.
Well, you know what it is, bro? I'll be honest with you, Konnan. I've got no confidence in their booking whatsoever.
Well, it's gotten better, bro. You've got to admit that.
If it has, I don't see it.
Come on, compared to like 3 or 4 years ago,
I don't.
It was unwatchable. I mean, the word unwatchable. Look it up, okay? I can watch the show now. Yeah. I hate the commercials, but it's a lot better. They took away all the goofball. And they were having a lot of good. What they're doing now is they're having a lot of good. All the wrestling matches are good, and they got good workers. Riddle, even though the New Day, Usos, Roman, like everybody's a good worker. The only bad workers is like Almas, but right. But like the Viking Raiders can go, Legado del Fantasma can go. Dollar Store or whatever, the guy that did the tope, he can't go. But almost everybody.
It's funny because all the guys you're mentioning are on SmackDown, and I only watch Raw.
Right. Well, SmackDown's great because the best storyline in wrestling is the Bloodline. Yeah. Bro, that's an intricate, nuance, something you would like. It's kind of like you're writing, and probably Paul Lee. That looks and sounds. I don't think anybody there could write what. Except Paul Lee.
Right.
But it reminds me of the old school you and Eddie Bear Ferrara writing from WWE. Very detailed, very nuanced, layered, But you know what I'm saying? Today, you just see so much done in 2 weeks with no reason, and you don't even know what's going on. They don't have vignettes setting it up. The banter is not organic. The beatdowns look like wrestling moves instead of a street fight.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are wrong, but you can't tell these guys because, we're trying to stay relevant. Oh, you're bitter. Oh, you had your day in the sun. Hey, that's why they have a manager on every team, because he has experience, and the youngsters learn from them. Sit under the learning tree and learn instead of thinking you know everything. And so
bro, when you use that as an example, Konnan, are you noticing that baseball is going more and more back to the old school? Boatsy just got a job. That's
it ain't broken. Why fix it?
That's right. That's knowledge, bro. There's nothing like knowledge and wisdom, man.
Yeah,
that's
you can
why
add wheels to it, and
comments. I was reading your AEW comments the other day about the video games in the locker room when you've got decades and decades of legends and wisdom.
Can you imagine?
Knowledge.
Can you imagine? Think of a name. I'm going to think of a name. Okay, I'm just gonna throw out there Harley Race or Bruce Brody. Okay, that's my name. See if Disco or Joe wants to throw it. Can you imagine if Bruce or Brody, fill in the blank, or Harley Race walked into a dressing room and there were kids in there playing video games?
Or Undertaker.
You asking me?
You too.
Yeah, anybody that's got a name.
Well, they probably they're different era, but I remember back in WCW, or TNA, AJ used to play Booker in
that's what kind of started.
Right. Yeah. But most of the guys would play in their rooms after the shows. Yeah. Like not a lot of guys really played it.
No, now at the show, not the shows. Everybody's playing video games. Yeah, and they have video game tournaments. Yeah, right. But it's a different era. But I'm just saying how funny it would be if one of those guys that it's old school, drunk, going to strip clubs, and some kids playing a video game, they'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro? Drop a pair, come out, get a brew, and get some." Me. That's the way it used to be. Now they're all nerds, so they're all playing video games and looking at the phone and sending each other messages when they're right in front of each other, and they just snicker because they're both sharing a moment on the phone. Nobody talks. It's just a different era, and you just have to learn to adjust to it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you have no choice, Vince. You either adjust or you get left behind.
Right.
That's all there is to it. Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!